Hello and welcome back to another Conscious Libre video. This is going to be a celebrity and non-celebrity dynamic. This can be any soul connection. It's a challenge like age and distance. It is absolutely no different than that because they are people as well. So now I've gotten all that out of the way because I feel like that needs to be said. Right, let's have something else that people in this dynamic might like to That wasp nearly came in then. I think we'll keep that window closed. Right. Disaster averted. I hope that wasn't a part of the reading. Oh. I hope that wasn't part of the reading. Watch out for wasps coming in the window. Potential dangers. Keep your window shut. Oh, there's so many of them out there. What's going on? Right, I think that's a little part of the reading coming from the outside, not the cards. Be aware of anything external, other people, other factors coming in that could lead to trouble. So, let's have some cards, please. Timeless for anyone in this dynamic that might help them understand and work their way through this dynamic. Not just working their way to union, but it's about doing the inner work and the specific challenges that this dynamic brings. Can I have some cards for this, please? Ooh, nice one. Okay, we'll start with those two. I would think I've just dusted this, would you? Right. And let's have two more, maybe. Right, let's have one more. We'll start with those. One more card. Yay! Oh, that's the only one that's right. Okay. Okay, so we've got the only card that's upright so far is a Page of Wands. I don't like personally. I don't like pages because they're, I don't know. I mean, this one does come across as optimistic for me recently, but I generally don't like them because they're just a load of smoke. There's no experience, there's no wisdom, there's no knowledge, there's no it doesn't make, there's nothing there. I know that's exactly what the page means, but there's nothing to read in that same way, which is strange. So there's an optimism, but there's a need to accept that our inexperience of having no knowledge or idea about what's going on, about what this actually entails. Because this is actually, it's just as challenging as any of the other dynamics that you can have, the age and such. Though in a way it's actually worse because the career and lifestyle of that twin brings in so much more that needs to be worked on and worked with and accepted, and that is a lot hard. People think it would be really nice, and that's why people say they have celebrity twin flames, or same souls connections, but it's not nice. It's not, it is a lot. People think, oh, that must be really good. And, oh, you'd like to be that. And people think, of course, connecting oneself to such people helps elevate yourself, but it's not good. It's not. It's like, it is a lot and it is overwhelming. So, there's the optimism, but we need to be aware of this, of not fully understanding. Even spiritual open-minded people aren't open-minded as they think. They're open-minded to a point, but many of them won't even accept the idea of same soul connections, let alone the idea that celebrities are humans and can have this as well. So, let's go for the first one. Okay, High Priestess. That's the inkling, the awareness that something is going on. All because we know that something is going on with this person doesn't mean we jump to the conclusion of, oh, it must be a connection, or it must be a soul connection, therefore it must be a twin flame. And then the whole twin flame concept gets run away with. This is just the inkling, the something's going on. And that something could be many things. Which is why we come back to this card of being optimistic about it and open about it, but understanding that we have no experience and we shouldn't run away with ourselves. A Knight of Wands card would do that very well. Right. Four of Cups. Yeah, this gives me an idea of just, oh yeah, this is what it is. And now I'm just lounging back because I know what this is. I've seen this person. I've had synchronicities. I've had 111s. I've seen his name everywhere. Yeah, this is obviously it's obviously my twin soul. I don't need to do anything else. I can just lay back and it just is. That's the danger. She knows there's something and she's aware of it. This one is the optimism and starting out afresh, but this is stagnation. This is stopping when you haven't even begun. A lot of people don't realise that it's not about, is this person my twin flame or not? That comes many years later. You do not know that at the beginning. And you don't need to know that. You will know that when you are at a state and place in your growth, when you are able to actually realise that, recognise that for yourself in a non-mental way. Which is why I say that signs and synchronicities are an indirect method. If you truly are a same soul as somebody else, you will experience that. True same soul connections do not need signs and synchronicities because they have the direct experience of actually being it. And in experience, people don't understand that. So, next one. The Empress. I like this because unlike most Empresses, she's actually she's slouched in the chair and everything's growing around her. So she hasn't moved from that chair. She's pretty much emulating this. There's the interest and the optimism, but then there's just this apathy and lethargy and this is the awareness lacking in this. And she just doesn't have any optimism or get up and go at all. She's just stagnant and things are growing around her rather than her growing. These two are the way forward. To be open and aware. What's that there? She's got a book. She's got a book, but she's not reading the book. The book's pointed to us. Now, I'd say that was like research and get to know things, but researching the twin flame concept at first, I don't recommend that at all. Go on experience, not concept. Otherwise, all you end up doing is experiencing the concept, a mental concept, and that's what leads to this. So, High Priestess. Let's have some more cards for these. High Priestess. Yeah. Completion. Yeah, that's illusion, theft, trickery. That's what this is. She's basically done this to herself because she hasn't realised, because the Four of Cups is the cup that's in the air. She hasn't realised that all she has is empty cups. She's seen these empty cups and she said, that's what this is. She doesn't even realise that the cups are empty. She said, I've got these 3 cups. I have this connection. That's all there is to it. She hasn't, and she's fooling herself, basically. Thinking that knowing about it is complete. Oh, I know he's my twin flame. That's it. He's my twin flame. I don't need to do any more than that. That is an illusion and a lie. It's a self-illusion. Yeah, I was thinking, if you're like that, you might as well just set yourself on fire. Because I don't know how to say this without it sounding really wrong. But it's like being on fire, but you're not trying to put it out. You just sat there letting yourself burn. Like, I don't know. Okay. Once you've got the awareness that something's going on, that's great. That's all you need. All you need to know is that there is something going on. You don't need to know what concept it is, what type it is, who it is, why, how are you going to meet. You don't need to know any of that. You just need to become fully aware that there is something there. And that's not mentally aware. That is the experience that there is something there, for something to actually happen. And to not slay about and daydream yourself into making up that something is happening. Don't just sit back and just set yourself on fire with that and just stagnate. Because then all you're doing is burdening yourself with this. All I can see with this now is just swirling mist. So it's about realising and accepting that you barely know anything. What you think this is, if I had to put it into a metaphor, it's not even the first step of a journey. You've realised that there is a journey to take, and that's as far as you've got, and you haven't even started yet. So it's stopping before you've even started. And so many people get caught up in the story of who this person is, who I am, what we have in common, how we met. He did this, I did that, and then all this happened over these years. And they never mention anything else. It's all human life, 3D stuff that they talk about. There's never anything of an actual soul connection experience, of actually being there. And that's what all this is. This is the focus on the physical and the physical people, the signs, the synchronicities, forgive me for saying this, but the shallow understanding and knowledge of what a soul connection is, of reading concepts online, which themselves are absolute basic understanding of what this whole process is and what it means. It's more than just understanding the concept. It's more than just doing the inner work and healing your human, physical, mental, emotional self. It's so much more than that. So this is really showing those two opposites, of showing how everything that is thought to be complete hasn't even begun. And what is actually there is a lot of, I don't know how to put that. What is thought of is that as being known. Oh yeah, we must be this, therefore that's everything. That's nothing. It's nothing. And that nothing is going to burden and stagnate like it's everything and the heaviest weight in the world. Yet it's that nothing of everything else that is there. That's where the truth is. I'm sure someone's going to understand that, because I don't think that's quite for me, because it's like I'm trying to see it in somebody else's perception. So I'm sure somebody will understand that somewhere. But I hope that makes sense to someone. Good luck.